Hi Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising. I'm Christy Forsyth with Clarity by Christy, and this is your month of May Tarotscope. So we are going to take a look at the basic themes that you have going on for the month of May and the messages that Spirit has for you for how you can best navigate this month. So let's take a look. And the very first card I have pulled from my archetype cards is taking a look at what's the overall theme for you this month. What do we need to know? What's the theme for self? What's the theme overall this month that you are going to be navigating? And we have pulled the King archetype. So the King archetype says the light attributes of this are enlightened, benevolent leadership, benefiting those in your charge. And the shadow attributes of this are excessive feelings of entitlement, rulership without restraint. So this is really, I feel like Aries are natural leaders. You guys can be incredibly powerful, and I feel like in whatever role this is for you this month, you're going to be called to step into a leadership role, and you're going to be called to show people what you can do in regards to leadership. You're going to be called to step up, but leadership is really important in terms of how you do that and how you navigate that. So you're going to want to be really mindful in terms of how you can navigate that, and that you stay on the light side of this, that you don't allow yourself to let the power go to your head, that you don't try to micromanage or be controlling. This isn't about that at all. This is about working with the people in your life and showing them the way in some way, shape, or form, and being that guide, being that leader in a way that honors both yourself and the other people that you are connecting with. So let's take a look at all the other areas of your life that we are going to connect with for your monthly May reading. So let's take a look first at your work. And this can be the work that you get paid for. This can be your life's work, your life's purpose, those things that you are here on this planet to do to help other people or to contribute here on this planet. So let's take a look at the card that we have for this month connected with work. And the card that we have here is the Hermit, okay? So this card is about quiet reflection. This card is about taking time away. You may find yourself needing to reflect a little bit more when it comes to work. Maybe, if you have an office, maybe you're closing your office door a little bit more. Maybe you're spending a little bit more time in your own energy. Maybe you are taking a little getaway to help yourself to balance things out a little bit. A getaway probably that's by yourself, or maybe you're even just taking some time for meditation at the beginning of your day or at the end of your day, that you're doing things to look within, that you are doing things in your own energy, like going for a hike by yourself, or just taking time to process things on your own. I think that this is going to give you some important answers when it comes to your work, to your life's work, to your life purpose. So allow yourself to take that time. The Hermit energy is not about isolating yourself. That's not what this is about. This is about finding a balance, but this is about taking a little bit more time to spend time in your own energy. And I also feel called to talk about if you're finding yourself feeling pressed and pushed to work with someone else or partner with someone else, and that intuition is just saying, no, you need to do this on your own. You're really encouraged this month to do this on your own, to spend this time in your own energy. I feel like there's something that can benefit you and that you can contribute here to this world through allowing yourself to just work with yourself in your own natural energy. So let's take a look at relationships in regards to our close inner circle, to our family, to those important people in our lives outside of a romantic relationship. Let's see what the energy around that has for you this month of May. Okay, so the card that we have pulled is the Justice card. Okay, so the Justice card is about fairness. Right? Fairness and balance and feeling like things are in balance. And so I feel like if there have been situations where things within these close relationships or these family relationships, this actually feels a lot more about family relationships, that you're going to find some level of justice here this month, some level of fairness, feeling like you know, everybody kind of gets what they deserve, that people get what's due, that, you know, that karma kind of steps in with some things. And I think that you're going to find that what's just, what's fair in regards to certain conflicts that you have going on or certain situations that you have going on with these people is going to be delivered this month. And so I think that if you have fears and worries about that, you can kind of just trust that the universe is just and the universe will deliver on in a fair way so that you can just feel really good about that. And I also think that this is in regards to balancing those relationships. So making sure that we are, you know, making time for those people in our lives that are important for us, that we are balancing out our work and our self-care and our family, and that we are making sure that we're taking that time to spend some time with family, especially with that hermit energy that we have. You know, there might be more of that want and need to pull away a little bit. This is saying, you know, also make sure that you're finding that balance and that you are being fair to those people in your life and honoring those relationships that you have and honoring what other people need within your relationship as well, and finding that really nice balance. So let's take a look at romantic relationships for you, Aries, for the month of May. Okay, so in regards to relationships, we have the Seven of Water reversed, and this card says a complex decision, the need to do research, stop procrastinating. Okay, so, you know, this card for me a lot of times is about having a lot of options ahead of us, you know, so whether we're single, whether we're in a relationship, I almost feel like you might have some different options in front of you in regards to relationships. Some people, some options are going to be a much better fit than others. That seems kind of obvious, but it is important to just not settle, you know, to not say, oh, okay, well, this is good enough, and recognize that you have different options ahead of you. And it's going to be really important that you listen to that intuitive voice and what your soul is telling you so that you can make the decisions that are best for you. And this doesn't have to be options in regards to people. This might be, you know, you have a lot of options in regards to how to best navigate a relationship that you are in. You know, maybe there are different ways that you can approach a particular situation or situations that, you know, are going to lead to very different results. And so you want to make sure that you feel it out, that you listen to that intuition, and that you're making the decision that's going to be best for your highest and best good, that is going to honor that. And it isn't going to be made out of fear or emotion. Instead, it's about what's going to be best for me and for my overall best life path. So let's take a look at health for you. Let's see what we have here. So in regards to health, you know, we have the Knight of Fire. Okay, so sometimes this energy is like something happens quick that requires your immediate attention. So if you're having some symptoms, if something is feeling off, I would respond to that pretty quickly. This can sometimes represent like an emergency situation. And so I'm not saying that you're going to have emergencies in regards to your health, but you know, take things seriously. If you're noticing that you're experiencing symptoms or that something feels off, you're encouraged sooner rather than later to just get that checked out so that, you know, we can make sure that we address it earlier on. I always set the intention with my card readings that I'm only getting information that is helpful, healing, or preventative. So what this is saying to me is that if anything comes up that needs your attention and you get that addressed, it's going to be addressed. It's going to be okay. But you want to make sure, because this is a preventative message, so you want to make sure that you are honoring that and doing that so that you can take care of it. And let's see. So we're going to take a look at finances for you this month. Okay, in finances is we have the Three of Air reversed, and this card says great sadness, take the time to heal, the need to forgive yourself and others. Okay, so you may find this month that finances are feeling a little slower or feeling a little sluggish in some ways, and this is really about the internal process that you have going on. You're working through some stuff, you're releasing some old stuff, and it's really important that you're taking time to heal. This is going to be more important than money. And, you know, speaking of that, when I was talking about health, we want to make sure that we're honoring that that's physical health, that's mental health, that's emotional health. And so the emergency situations or the more crisis situations that might be coming up, maybe in connection with mental health as well, or just your overall well-being or your emotional well-being, whatever. And so you might need to take a little bit of time out for healing, for processing some things that you have going on in your life. Understand that this is not forever, but it is important that you're honoring those feelings that are coming up for you rather than burying those, so that you can do the best for you, taking that time to heal. That will, it looks like in some way, shape, or form, open up some things in regards to abundance if you can just take that time and honor that. It's going to be also more important than money this month. So if you're like asking yourself, should I, you know, take this day off of work to allow myself to process, to allow myself to heal, I would really encourage you to do that. Even if it means that one day that you are missing out on a little bit of money, it feels more important than the money that you're going to be making. And I think if you can honor yourself, the universe will balance that out and the abundance will come your way. And finally, let's just take a look at your overall month, your overall self. One more card for that. What else do we need to know for best navigating this month? And here we have the Unity card reversed, okay? So this is you maybe being a little bit more spiritually disconnected, maybe you not feeling so connected with your intuitive voice, your spirituality. So this is all about making sure that you're taking time to spend time with like-minded people, with people who fuel that spirituality, with people who ask important, deep questions that contribute in a positive way to your spirituality, making sure that you are honoring that part of yourself, because certainly that is really important as well. This is also going to be a great month for you to incorporate more spiritual practices, more spiritual services, to connect with a mentor who will help you to deepen and connect with your intuition on a whole new level, or whatever it is that you're feeling spiritually drawn to develop and expand upon. So those are your messages, Aries, for the month of May. If you want to learn more about me or about Clarity by Christy, you can check me out at discoveryourawakening.com. Make sure you guys like this video and subscribe so that you can catch all of my videos as they get uploaded here on the channel. Thanks, and I will see you soon with another video.